The idea was to develop string teachers at the same time. So it gives music students who go into instruments, and in our case, they're not even all string teachers. We have some trumpet players, we've had a tuba player, but it gives the students hands-on opportunities to actually teach an instrument. Just knowing how to play an instrument, we're all trained musicians, we learn our craft very well, but it doesn't necessarily translate in being a good teacher. And so these kind of opportunities under the training of a master teacher such as Susan Gabriel gives our students real-world experiences for working with kids, the problems that arise, how to motivate the students to practice, how to get them to listen. These are all done in kind of a safe laboratory session here at the college. And it gives students in the communities musical opportunities that they wouldn't have otherwise. We work with the Lowell Public Schools, the Parker Foundation, Hunt Alternatives, Laura Smith Foundation, to name just a few. Plus we have individual donors. We also have Johnson Strings, who supplies our instruments for us and has been working with us since the inception of the program.
String program.
My part in the string program is, along with Dr. Roberts, an offshoot of the program called Creative Sound Play. And one of the things we try to do there is develop our students' musical thinking potential. So we do a lot of improvisatory activities, creative activities. We try to support some of the musical concepts that are being taught in the string project, but we do it in a more playful, exploratory manner. And we've been doing this, I've been here 4 years, so we've been doing the Creative Sound Play project for 4 years. And now we have students who are in middle school who are composing at the computer upstairs in our lab, and they're loving it.
Well, this is our 5th year, and we involve a little over 120 students from all of the public schools in the city. And we've grown from our first year, we started 3rd and 4th grade beginners. And now we're involving up through 8th graders. So all the elementary schools have some students that come to the university for participation in the string project on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And middle school, and next year we reach the high school with a few players. So that's very exciting.
Why do I feel the program is important? Because I think every child deserves a musical education. And I think every person has innate musicality in them. And this is one area where they can express it. And it may very well be that at a certain point they want to take on another instrument or not. But at least they will have had that experience. And the camaraderie that develops and the sense of community that develops is crucial. And music making is something that everybody should have the experience of doing, not just being an audience, but to actually be a music participant is very important. And it's something that students nowadays don't get enough of.
We're back here in the studio at Lowell Telecommunications with Sound Recording Technology Coordinator Dr. William Moylan from the University of Massachusetts Lowell and student Tim Brault in the SRT program. Welcome back. Cassie, that was a really cool segment with United Teen Equality Center.
Yeah, they're doing some cool things over there. Some interesting things. The kids are very excited.
Mark, I understand you have some further questions for Dr.
Yeah,
Moore?
right before the break we were discussing how important it is to be a musician in the program. And as students come into the Umass Lowell SRT program, they have to take proficiency tests. They have to, prove that they're, musically competent. Do you ever think that sometimes someone who's not a great musician will not pass these tests and you'll lose a good sound recording person? Or do you feel that they have to have this musical background, otherwise they just can't succeed?
We believe that
in order for a student to get the best that we can offer, that they need to come with this type of background. If they have a different background and they're interested in entering a career in sound recording, there are some people who do marvelously well in the industry and don't have that kind of a background. But those people are rarer. And those types of programs are available elsewhere. And they have their own types of curricula, and they have their own types of reputations. We've established on the international stage as well, and we've achieved this type of recognition because the quality of our students is such that it really does bring us that kind of recognition. The quality of our students has allowed us to place graduates in positions of substance throughout the world. Many of the major recording facilities in this country hold our alumni. So, you know, how we go about training sound recording technology majors has really been borne out. And so I guess a short answer is it's very important to us that somebody have a high level of musicianship, or at least a high level of sensitivity to music.
You mentioned job placement, which is a very interesting thing. Do you feel that the graduates from Umass Lowell, after they finish all their studies here, really get some real top-notch jobs compared to, you know, other programs?
We've been able to place graduates in a wide variety of different types of careers, and we've been able to place a high percentage of our graduates primarily because we give the students a sense of the breadth of the recording industry. The breadth of the audio industry is much broader than music recording. You know, these fancy recording studios that everybody aspires to work at, there are really only a couple dozen of them in the country. So if that's the only thing that your heart is set on, your chances of employment aren't really great. So we teach people that there's a wide variety of very interesting careers and very lucrative careers that we can steer them toward. We also give them an idea of what the industry is like in different parts of the country. And then we require an internship where all students in the sound recording technology program spend 15 weeks for a minimum of 15 to 20 hours per week at a professional facility doing something related to recording. They have a chance to network, they have a chance to get some on-the-job experience. They have a chance to have a professional facility actually be part of their education. And many times the students come out of the internship with a lock on a job, or more importantly, an idea of what they don't want to do for a living, and a sense of how they want to steer their career.
Can I just insert, I was thinking, Tim, as far as jobs, what kind of job do you want? What kind of job do you not want?
Well, I'm at a crossroads with that right now. For a long time, I was kind of dead set on working in the music products industry for an equipment manufacturer. I wasn't sure whether I wanted to do more marketing, sales work, or equipment design, but something in that field. And I'm still definitely interested in pursuing that. But as I'm ending or coming to the end of my undergraduate studies, I'm starting to rethink that a bit. I'm going to continue pursuing that, but I think I'd also like to teach at some point in my career. And I'm sure I'm never going to leave behind playing music and music production. And I think I'd like that for that to be more part of my career than maybe I originally anticipated.
Cassie?
What you're talking about with the internship, is that the informal apprenticeship system? Is that, it says that when you're starting a career in audio recording, you're traditionally involved in training through an informal apprenticeship system.
You know, that's how the industry started, before there were recording programs like ours. Our program is one of the oldest in the country. It was established in 1982. And prior to that, the way people got started in the recording industry was through an apprenticeship type of system. We look at the internship as being a more sophisticated type of apprenticeship system where students are educated and are already fairly well trained. And now they go into a position where they pretty much have an opportunity to hone their skills and become more